Have you ever found yourself gazing at the stars, pondering the purpose of our existence? The human mind, you see, is a curious entity. It craves answers, hungers for knowledge, and thirsts for understanding. It's a relentless explorer, a tireless seeker. It's in our nature to question, to wonder, to probe the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. From the dawn of our consciousness, we've grappled with a question that reverberates through the ages, echoing in the halls of time. That question is the purpose of our existence, the meaning of life. It's a question as vast as the cosmos, as profound as the deepest ocean, and as elusive as a wisp of cloud on a windy day. Throughout history, this question has been the muse of philosophers, the puzzle of scientists, the conundrum of thinkers. It has sparked debates, fueled research, and inspired countless works of art and literature. It's a question that has been explored from every angle, dissected and scrutinized, yet it remains defiantly unanswered. Some seek the answer in religion, others in science, and still others in the intricate tapestry of human relationships. Some look to the heavens, others to the earth, and still others within the caverns of their own minds. The quest for meaning, for purpose, can be a journey as diverse and individual as the people who embark upon it. But perhaps the beauty lies not in the answer, but in the search. Perhaps the quest itself is the purpose, the journey is the destination. For it's in the exploration that we grow, that we learn, that we evolve. It's the search that breeds creativity, that fuels innovation, that ignites the spark of knowledge. So we continue to gaze at the stars, to ponder, to question. We continue to seek, to explore, to learn. We continue to grapple with the mystery of our existence, the purpose of our lives. While the question remains elusive, it's the exploration of possible answers that truly ignites our imagination. Philosophers throughout history have grappled with the question of life's meaning. The ancient Greeks, for instance, have left us with a wealth of wisdom on this very subject. Let's consider Socrates, the father of Western philosophy. Socrates held the belief that an unexamined life was not worth living. He spent his days in the bustling markets of Athens, engaging anyone who would listen in deep philosophical discussions. His aim? To encourage critical thinking and self-awareness. To Socrates, the purpose of life was the pursuit of knowledge, but not just any knowledge. He sought a kind of knowledge that nurtured the soul and fostered virtue. Then we have Plato, a student of Socrates. Plato took his teacher's ideas a step further. He proposed that the ultimate aim of life was to understand the eternal world of forms, a perfect realm that exists beyond our sensory experience. Plato suggested that by grasping these perfect forms, we could better understand our imperfect world. In this way, Plato saw life as a journey towards intellectual perfection. Aristotle, a student of Plato, had another perspective. Aristotle saw virtue not just as a theoretical concept, but as a practical way of life. He argued that the good life is one of balance, a golden mean between excess and deficiency. According to Aristotle, we find true happiness not in the extremes, but in moderation. To him, life was about finding this balance and living virtuously. So, what do these ancient philosophers teach us? They teach us that the pursuit of knowledge and virtue are not separate paths, but intertwined journeys. They show us that life is not just about accumulating facts, but about understanding our place in the world and striving to be better. They remind us that the good life is not a destination, but a process of continual growth and self-improvement. For these thinkers, life was about striving for moral and intellectual perfection. Fast forward to modern times, and philosophers have posited new theories about life's purpose. In the realm of the modern philosophical thought, there lies a school of thought known as existentialism. It's a philosophy that moves away from the idea of preordained purpose or divine intervention. Instead, existentialists argue that life, in its rawest form, is devoid of any inherent meaning or purpose. It's a blank canvas, an open book waiting to be filled with the colors and stories that we choose to paint and write. Think about it this way. Imagine you're an artist, and life is your canvas. There's no blueprint, no guidebook, no predetermined image that you're supposed to recreate. Instead, you have the freedom, the responsibility to create your own masterpiece. That's existentialism. It places the power, the burden, the joy, and the fear of creating life's purpose squarely on our shoulders. It's a daunting but exhilarating concept, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Just when you thought philosophy had given you enough to ponder, enter absurdism. Now, this is a philosophy that takes existentialism a step further. Absurdists argue that life is innately meaningless, and that any attempt to find or create purpose is an exercise in futility. It's like trying to read a book in a language that doesn't exist. Absurd, right? But don't despair. Absurdism isn't about nihilism or hopelessness. It's about embracing the uncertainty, the chaos, and the randomness of life. It's about finding joy and freedom in the face of the absurd. It's about living life to the fullest, with the full knowledge that in the grand cosmic scale, it might not mean anything at all. These theories suggest that the meaning of life is something we must construct for ourselves. It's a journey of self-discovery, of creating and embracing our own unique narratives. It's about finding purpose in a world that may not have one, and creating meaning in a universe that might be inherently meaningless. So if life's purpose is subjective, what are some universal principles that might guide us? Well, let's delve into this question. No matter our individual paths, there are certain virtues that seem to underpin a meaningful existence. Love, kindness, and compassion are three such virtues. They're like the cardinal directions on our life's compass, guiding us towards a fulfilling existence. Love, in its truest form, is a powerful force. It's not just about romantic love, but love for all humanity, for nature, for the world around us. It's a love that transcends boundaries and barriers, a love that seeks to understand and to connect. It's the love that embraces our shared humanity, recognizing our collective journey on this spinning globe. Kindness, too, is a universal principle that can infuse our lives with purpose. How we treat others, particularly those who can do nothing for us, reveals our true character. Kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. It's the small acts of kindness, often unnoticed, that can bring the most joy. A smile, a word of encouragement, a helping hand. These are the moments that stitch together the tapestry of our lives. Compassion, the third of these virtues, is the ability to empathize with others, to feel their pain and joy as if it were our own. Compassion is the bridge that connects us, the thread that weaves us together in the fabric of humanity. It's the hand that reaches out in understanding, the heart that aches for another's suffering. And in this journey of life, fulfillment often comes not from what we acquire, but from what we give. It comes from making a positive impact on the world, from knowing that our actions, however small, have made a difference. So in the grand scheme of things, perhaps what truly matters isn't our status, wealth, or achievements. It isn't about how far we've come or how high we've climbed. Perhaps then what truly matters in life are the connections we form and the lives we touch. In the end, the meaning of life might be as varied as life itself. We've traversed the rich landscape of philosophical theories, each one a testament to the human spirit's desire for understanding and meaning. From the ancient Greeks, who viewed life as a pursuit of virtue, to the existentialists who believed in forging our own purpose, each theory offers a unique lens to perceive our existence. Yet, amid the vast spectrum of beliefs, one thread weaves them together: the importance of personal values. Whether it's the Stoics' emphasis on wisdom, courage, and justice, the hedonist's pursuit of pleasure, or the nihilist's acceptance of life's inherent meaninglessness, each philosophy underscores the significance of personal values in shaping our life's purpose. These theories, as diverse and complex as they are, serve not as definitive answers, but as guideposts. They prompt us to engage in the most human of all activities, introspection. They invite us to look inward, to examine our beliefs, our values, our dreams, and our fears. They encourage us to ask ourselves, what do I value most? What gives my life meaning? What truly matters to me? In this introspection, we discover that the meaning of life is not a universal truth waiting to be uncovered. Rather, it's a personal truth waiting to be created. It's a symphony that each of us composes, note by note, through our actions, our relationships, our successes and our failures. It's a tapestry that we weave, thread by thread, with the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the love we give and receive. So let's embark on this journey of self-discovery. Let's dive into the depths of our souls and explore the contours of our hearts. Let's challenge our beliefs, question our assumptions, and push the boundaries of our understanding. Let's strive not for answers, but for questions that ignite our curiosity, fuel our growth, and inspire our journey. Remember, it's not the answer, but the journey to find it that truly defines our existence.